Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining me again. Today, we stop in the country with the longest national anthem music in the world. 11 verses, 105 bars of music, and almost 5 minutes long. We'll visit 2 specialty restaurants on board of Norwegian Star, and you'll discover how a day on board looks like from dawn to dawn. This is 14 days at the end of the world, and you are watching episode 4. I see a mountain. Montevideo. I see a mountain. It's what an anonymous sailor belonging to the expedition of Fernando de Magallanes said on catching the sight of the hill situated across the Bahía de la Candelería of Rio de la Plata. This is the poetic explanation of the name of Uruguayan capital Montevideo, the place where Norwegian Star stopped in the second day of the cruise around South America, a place that we'll visit together today. With 1.8 million people and 201 square kilometers, Montevideo, it is the southernmost cosmopolitan city in the Americas, and has consistently been rated as having the highest quality of life of a city in Latin America. By 2015, has held this rank every year during the last decade. The city of Montevideo was established in 1724 by a Spanish soldier, Bruno Mauricio de Zabala, as a strategic move amidst the Spanish-Portuguese dispute over the Platin region. Originally, I booked a private tour with, as always, bookyourguide.com. But surprise, surprise, after my arrival in Montevideo port, the guide didn't show up. After 10 minutes of panic, St. Christopher, the patron saint of travelers, gave me the perfect solution: the hop-on, hop-off bus. In 2 hours and 15 minutes, with 11 stops, the tourist bus Discover Montevideo gave me the chance to visit great attraction of the city and the opportunity to descend in those that I wanted to know a little bit more. Then go back up in the bus and continue with the tour at a very reasonable price. And on top of that, the ticket office and the first stop, they are just in front of the pier where Norwegian Star docked. Couple of stops will give you the chance to visit Plaza Independencia, from where you can easily reach Teatro Solis, the second biggest theater in South America, Palacio Salvo, originally designed as a hotel, but today it's a mixture of offices and private residences, the Esteves Palace and the Executive Tower, where the President of Uruguay works, and you'll see the remains of the city walls and the town gate, which is the beginning of the original old town. You can get off the bus and explore the Museum of Fine Arts, opened in 1930, and it's named after the famous Uruguayan artist Juan Manuel Blanes, hosted in a classic Italian villa built in a Renaissance style. And by the way, don't miss the surrounding Japanese garden. A drive on the 10 miles Rambla, which separates the city from the sea, creates perfect Instagram moments, and get ready to be impressed by the giant Palacio Legislativo, where the Parliament of Uruguay meets, which has 27 different colors of marble, all extracted from Uruguay. Believe me, every corner of Montevideo has a secret to tell, and the hop-on, hop-off tour was a perfect way to reveal them.
Today I am in Montevideo, the capital of Uruguay. A very pleasant surprise. A city full of houses from the colonial time, unfortunately derelict today, but still beautiful memories of that golden age. Large boulevards, a lot of parks and green spaces. And what has impressed me very much, the people are extremely friendly. At each corner, somebody was waving at you, saying, "Welcome to Uruguay."
When the bus tour finished, I was a little bit hungry, so I decided to mix tourist businesses with pleasure and visit Mercado del Puerto. This building, constructed from steel, was originally a market for fruits, vegetables, and meat. Today is called Harbor Market, but there are not quite as many market stalls or stands as you expect. Instead, Mercado del Puerto hosts an excellent range of restaurants. The majority of them offer the specialty parrilla, a mixed grill from sausages, meat, and seafood. By the way, with 4 times as many cows as people in the country, it should come as no surprise that the national dishes center around beef. Whenever on its own or as part of the Uruguayan sandwich called chivito, barbecued steak is what to eat in Montevideo. Accompany with a homegrown glass of Tannant, a red wine, or a local beer, you are set for a great meal. You should also try medio in medio, which is half white wine and half champagne. It's very, very sweet and quite tasty. And also try the local liqueur grappa miel, which is an Italian-style grappa mixed with honey. For those of you who are not vegetarian, I can tell you, you are in a paradise. Enjoy your meal in Mercado del Puerto.
And after all the touristic things that we've done today, it's time for niște, local niște.
Norwegian Star has plenty of alternatives if you want to escape the main dining option. Funny enough that for my night in Montevideo, I decided to try the Italian restaurant on board, La Cucina. Why funny? Because during my tour, I found that the 29th day of each month is officially Gnocchi Day, Dia del Gnocchis, the day when most families will cook this Italian potato-based pasta. This used to be the day before payday, when people run low on money, so gnocchi was the perfect filling meal made from inexpensive ingredients like potatoes and flour. So, if you decided to go Italian for the night, definitely come to La Cucina with a very hearty appetite. The classic Italian dishes come in very, very large portions, which are perfect for sharing. Whatever you decide to order, don't miss out the dessert. Order the 7-layer cake served with vanilla ice cream or the raspberry creme brulee. Top of your dining experience with an after dinner cocktail, for example, the Buena Vista style Irish coffee, and you'll have a match made in food heaven. Buon appetito! It's a popular specialty restaurant offered across the Norwegian cruise line fleet, featuring all the carnivorous charms of a traditional steakhouse. Whether it's Angus beef you are after or a nice fillet of fish with some truffle-infused mashed potatoes, Cagney's provides an upscale night out. If you decided for Cagney's, it's all about the steak, no question. Filet mignon, it's a favorite, but the New York strip is also an excellent choice. Steaks are served cooked according to your preference and always came with 2 cherry tomatoes cured on a sprig of rosemary. you can have a starter. That can include pork belly or oyster Rockefeller. You can choose a soup, baked potato soup, lobster bisque, or a salad, an iceberg wedge, or a Caesar or beefsteak tomato salad. 14 sides range from Cagney's truffle fries, be careful, they are very, very addictive, to the offbeat well-grilled beetroots with red shallots for anyone looking to sneak some vitamins into their iron-infused dining experience. So I have one single question. How would you like your steak tonight? When I'm cruising, I absolutely love sea days. I don't feel the pressure to have something planned. And after the first 2 Bloody Marys in the morning, I just go with the flow. Of course, with some breaks in between for some cocktails in the Sky Bar. From dawn to dawn was something to do on board Norwegian Star. And I was lucky enough to find the company of friends from all around the world, keen to join the fun no matter the time of the day. That's the best kept secret of a cruise, the chance of a major increase of your Facebook friend number.
Everybody has enough energy to party all night long in Bliss Lounge.
For all cruise lovers, Cruise Critic is an excellent source of information with accurate ship and cabin descriptions, reviews by specialists or passengers, and the excellent idea of a roll call, where you can meet fellow passengers before the start of the cruise. And most of the cruise lines support this idea, organizing parties on board for those who sign up. And NCL didn't make an exception. I was invited to a Cruise Critic party on board Norwegian Star, and I spent a couple of hours in the company of passengers from all around the world. Nibbles, tea, coffee, refreshments, exchanging gifts, and pleasant conversations fill up an afternoon at sea. And guess what? I have an invitation for you too. That's all for this episode. Tomorrow, the entire episode will be dedicated to an amazing and fascinating creature, one of my obsessions on this South American cruise. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Time on YouTube channel Leonard Miron 1969 for a close encounter of the third kind. And don't forget that yesterday is but today's memory, and tomorrow is today's dream. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.